virtually, not from a distance, right? Let's go. How many house massive is here?
Hey guys.
So glad, baby.
Welcome one and all. But I said tune into something real quick. I want to just listen. Just listen. Just 2 minutes.
The legend.
Holding your head up high, just wanting to be someone. And all the fellows around, they didn't pay you no mind.
Me soon start.
They must have been blind. But I could tell from the start, you had love in your heart, and you wanted so much to let it go.
Hold on, we got Kenya checking in. Angola.
Show a little romance. Yes.
All my Americans right now checking in. St. Martin. Everybody sing along. Let's go.
Show it all. Show them what you got now, honey.
Throw it all. Grab them 'cause you're hot now.
I couldn't think of a better way to get started. First of all, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know how long I want to talk to Uno? You know how long? I'm so excited I not even know what to do with myself. I want to talk to Uno for so long, but first I had to tune in to my baby father Barris. Uno don't know me now. Uno don't know me, but Miss Barris' baby mother. Shh, don't tell nobody. I lie, but in my head, Miss Barris' baby mother or Barris something. Me something to Barris, man. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna fight you if you say otherwise. I will fight you if you say me not connected to Barris. So, welcome. I am truly honored to be here with Una today, with you all. First, me that listen to the Barris. I remember just say, for whoever did not go and check out the Barris song with VP and Harmony House put on day. My puppy, come. She enough to say, she enough chef in everything. Come say hi. This is my puppy Coco. She's in everything I do, so she couldn't make this miss her. So, for those of you who never tune in to the Barris concert on YouTube the other night, I don't know what do now, but I've given you the advisory, the public service announcement right now. I want to go over there. I want to go over there and tune in. One of the best concerts I never attended in person. The best concert ever in my life. I missed Barris perform live. But when I tell you that the vibes was just, you know, it was just on point. It was just, I tell you I screamed down the house. First of all, you know, I not even know it's a concert that come, you know. I not even know it's a concert that come. I just choose my surf through YouTube and see it's something that come on with a Barris salmon and it look new. So I say, oh, what is? And then I see the DJ go on. So I said, yo, the DJ bad enough. I tell you, say the intro was wicked, right? So I think so that's all there was to it. That's you know, I just listen and everything. First of all, me start run up and down through the house because the DJ was that good. Him did a ball out, right? And then now, me I go on and I go on and I go on, man, I go on, you know. And him a draw for some tune and him a draw and him a just a draw, so like a deck of cards, it's a drop, so you know. And then now, me see Barris a man coming up. I said, no, I lie. When me tell you, say, me scream down the place. Me scream till me couldn't scream no more. You understand me? Like me's a teenager. And all that left for me do is take off my panty and fling it on the stage or fling it on the TV. That's all left for me to do is take off my drawers and fling it out on the TV when berries come out. And then now, when Buju step out, when Buju appear on the scene, it was over. Me didn't need somebody to come throw like a cold water upon me and give me some sweet lemonade because we did done. It was so good. So I'm just gonna let you guys know. Go and get a listen, a watch off of that concert. If you miss it, you miss something great. I think it's about 1 million and some odd views on that concert, and I can honestly say I'm about 10,000 of that million. Me never stop. Me watch it, me rewind, me watch XYZ, me come back, me stop, me pause, me come back, me watch it about 1 million times already. So una go and go watch it too. Una go and do yourself a disservice anyhow una don't attend a free concert. Una can't miss that, you know. Also, before I get started on my main topic, because there's a reason I come to you guys, you know, there's a reason I'm here today. I want to talk to you guys about something, especially you ladies, you Jamaican ladies. I want to have a serious heart-to-heart with Uno. First of all, officially welcome to Closet Convos with moi, Kay. You can't, our next dog again, I come in, you know, go cash. I tell you, sir, I'm telling you. Foreign dog, but get out cash. So yeah, it's not fair. So one come in and one don't, but me can't bother. So anyhow, I wanted to do a little closet convos with Kay because I spend a lot of time in my closet, and I you know, here's where I have a lot of shower. Yeah, hear me, showers. I had a lot of, you know, quiet conversations with myself, and just a reason. And you know, I spend time I put on my little makeup and try on clothes and my shoes, them and everything, and this and that and rate. So you know, I say I'm gonna start vlog from in my closet and just, you know, say what up on my mind. I only can say what up on phone of mine too. But my tell you, say, if anyone wanna come for me, when I'm gonna make a serious mistake. But just do it because I want to talk and share. Only can talk and share, but I don't want no ignorance or no viral up on my page. You understand what I say? I'm telling you that right now. And if you don't know what good for now, because I know there's a couple of these viragos in the universe and our love come for people when they might do something. But I'm telling you, at the wrong one. So anyway, she one God now. So I want to have a serious conversation. I like a heart-to-heart with someone on I really want to have an exchange and a dialogue with you one, and I want it to be an ongoing one. I want it to be a forum where you know, you feel free to really express yourself. Not negatively, you know what I mean? If you have something on your mind that you want to talk about her or whatever, just let her loose, you know, let her rip, and I promise I will come back and address it with you or whatever. Just drop a comment. You know, some of them the whole friend dangles with the subscribe and like, and it's nice if you subscribe though, because I'm the first one, but you know, we just want to talk. So first of all, me is Jamaican, and if in case and I can't tell, and it's a lot of Jamaican woman I primarily want to talk to, even though, you know, I'm not like it for any other woman, but I want to talk to my people, my girls, you know what I mean? How we understand each other. But before we get started, one of the things I want to do too is just talk about some of the things that me come across and me like in terms of products and this and that. And so me and my daughter was on the road the other day. I'm gonna do it real quick. Me and my daughter was on the road the other day and we see an altar. I don't know if I have altar, but there's an altar. And so I said, I could stop in there because I need some. My items are looking, I don't know if I can tell. And I suppose I can tell, so me have them little itty bitty eyes there. I come in like, I don't know, Smiley Chinese must see it in my family, but my item look till I can't look no more. So eye makeup is quite important to me, and especially now that I have the mask on, where I wear all of the time, where you guys are supposed to be wearing as well. It's just the eyes now I do all the talking for me. So eye makeup is quite important. So I found some great products. This one is called roller liner in Ulta. Now when we said, you know, I said to me that I could stop at Ulta, she's like, no, you know, she's a snob, you know. She's like, no, let's go to Sephora. I said, no, but Ulta and they over here already. She said, all right, I could go. She love it. Let me just say that. No, she love it. It bright makeup can't done. It's like the makeup factory. Ulta where we go, it's in a one JC Penny, and it's small and it kind of look a dark. The light them not good. You know what them I treat you bad when them turn the light dim, you know. So here's this. I don't know if I can see it. It's so good. Eyeliner. Me like the eyeliner them with black till it can't black no more. Black like wicked people heart. That's some want my liner stay. And the dog will come in again. And then want it stay on and tick, you know, and want the wings them and everything. So the girl introduced me to it. The girl who work at Ulta tell me about it, and it's by Benefit. I don't know if I have that brand, but check it out or order it online. It's good. Me not lie to you. And then there's this one called Man Eater from Tarte. And the girl in a Target me buck up in it and tell me, say, that one yeah, I ate this from this company called Tarte. I'm gonna forget this if I want some good eyeliner business. And then now me tell her, so my birthday I come, when she put it in my card and she see it, she said, oh, I have a birthday present for Gona. So she gave me this Purity hand lotion. I'ma try it and it's good. And then now me get two different concealer from Ulta. We get two different concealer. You can see say the dog them annoy me again. Two different concealer. My nails them not done because my things to do. But trust me, my birthday will come up. My nails are going mad or no. But anyway, I'm not try to show off on anything. I just say, you know. So anyway, two different concealers. These are Ulta Beauty, and they are really good. So, and they're on sale. They were on sale for 99 cents each. So that's why I'm sharing these to you, because I mean, and especially with information. You have some girls with them that love tell nobody nothing. So it depends on sale for 99 cents. I'm gonna run over there and get it. Don't mention my name though. So, and then now I have to tell you guys, on the cancer say my cleavage showing, my boobs, I have big boobs. So whenever I have a button down, I always have to be careful, because it's like my breasts them want to jump out and introduce themselves to everybody. I don't know why, but I'm gonna button them up and control them. Breasts are like kids, you know. If you don't have them under control, them go all over the place. From me small, my mother tell me that. But anyway, this thing here is a body scrub, a shower scrub. My daughter tell me, say, everybody and their mother I talk about it. Some more to try it. They have a couple flavors, but this one at the bomb, the green tea. Get the green tea, girl. It's nice, it's fresh, nice summer flavor, nice summer scent. Keep your, you know, body soft and them things. And you know, so we're yardy, so for skin always depend 10, you know what I mean? Especially when we cocoa butter it down and coconut oil it down, and you know, so enough things are going. We can't step out, people are running down, you know? So get this. All right, so okay, so let us begin. Now, I've been paying attention to a lot of things that's been happening, and I've reached a certain stage in my journey where I can give feedback based on my own experiences and the experiences of my friends, and just things that I've observed over time and certain insights I've acquired. You understand? And so that's why I want to really talk to one and have with, you know, have a dialogue and we share back and forth. You know what I mean? Come and say, I can't mean one, I think about them something here. First of all, Jamaican ladies, you guys are going through it. We are really going through it. First of all, it's like we almost become endangered species. And you notice that? We become endangered species, you know. I got you and I listen to what go on or how the man them just a kill we off. You understand what I'm saying? And what I tell you say is like I can't even believe it. I mean, abuse has been around for, you know, from on a grandmother eye there and knee, but it seemed to have reached a fever pitch, you know, where men feel that they have the right to do and say and conduct themselves a certain way in regards to us. And I just want to encourage, you know, I want to take the time for really encourage, you know. First of all, I know some said that, so I'm going to stop saying it first of all. This is about third of all now. I want to ask you something. When a man tells you, says, I love you, when he says, I love you, what do you say? What is the first thing you say? What is your response? Maggie, you a little bit of time. Think about it. It's a trick question. So nobody jump and say, I love you back. Because I know so that's what I'm going to say, and that's why I'm asking you. You see, when a man says to you, I love you, you know, the first question you should ask, you shouldn't answer with, I love you too. That's what we're trained to do. To say, I love you too. The first thing you should ask someone when they say, I love you, is, what is your definition of love? I'm going to let that sink in. I don't want to think about that. Ponder that. When anyone, because I'm not going to say, you know, I know some of you guys, it's not everyone in a heterosexual relationship. So those who aren't, welcome to. Feel free to chime in. I talk to Uno too. When someone says to you, I love you, for the first time, your response should not immediately be, I love you too. You know what your response should be? What is your definition of love? Because the one thing I've come to understand is that people have very different definition of the word love. They do. For some people, love means you do exactly what I say you should do. For some people, love means I can treat you any way I want to. For some people, love means I will love and adore and protect you. I will lift you up. And for some people, they have no true understanding of what love means. Okay? We as women are so conditioned to wait for that word, to wait for those three words rather, I love you, I love you, I love you. That it almost, as soon as we hear somebody tell us, it's like, oh my gosh, like, you know. No. You must already feel love. You must look in at a mirror and tell yourself, I love you. That's where love really begins, with yourself. People tell you it's selfish. People use that word selfish. Selfish is not a bad thing at all. There's a lot of negative connotations associated with loving yourself, with that word self-love. They call it selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. Selfish means I am selfish. Means that I make myself a priority. What could be wrong with that? How can that be a bad thing? To say, I make myself a priority. I am selfish. When you're flying on an aircraft and you have the lady standing up front, what does she tell you to do? And she stresses this, or he. They said, if the plane is going down, God forbid, put on your mask first. Put on your oxygen pump first. Don't put on the little babies. Don't put on your father. Don't put on your brother. Don't put on your sister. Don't put on your husband. Don't put on yours first. Because if you pass out, you are no good to anyone. So you have to secure yourself first before you are able to assist anyone else. A lot of us women are skipping past that. We're jumping right over that. We're not focused on putting on the mask first, putting on our own oxygen first. We're not doing that. It's almost a bad thing to be selfish. Okay? I've seen so many women that are literally dying. And if they're not physically dying, they're spiritually dying, they're emotionally dying, they're mentally dying, because they're not selfish. They're making someone else a priority over them. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, what if you have kids? Don't you make your kids your priority and stuff like that? Yes, you do. You do. But I want to tell you something. You see your kids, you see, even if you're, especially little girls, but little boys too, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. You see your kids do what you do. They will model you. Children live what they learn. They live what they see you do. So if they see you taking care of yourself, it's a trigger for them to know, I have to take care of myself too. Little girls know how to become grown women by what they see their mom do, not by what they hear their mom say. They do it based on what they see their moms do. And so do little boys. They know who to choose, what type of women they want to have in their life based on what they see mom do. I'm not telling you not to attend to your children, because when I tell you, say, I have 2 girl picnic, and when I tell you, say, I pour my whole heartstring in a them. Them know, say, I love them from earth to heaven. I just did it, I tell my daughter, say, listen, you're the reason my heart beat. So them understand, say, I love them. But them understand, say, I have to take care of myself too. I say woman, them a run ragged. Them a run ragged. The man, them a run on ragged, my girl. It's true. Una work, because Una is not stay-at-home mom anymore, you know. You're not stay-at-home mom anymore. 90% of you, or I'm going to say a large percentage of you, are the sole breadwinner, the sole source of support for your home. And if you have a man, you either have to meet him, even Steven, appear this, appear that too, or him not giving you nothing at all. So now, after you go to work and you deal with your boss and the madness of your job, because job not easy nowadays no more, you know. And you have such a hard time. So I want to do 2 and 3 jobs. And then you have to come home, tend to the house, tend to this, tend to that. Service. Whoever needs servicing, you know what I mean? It's like it's so exhausting. Now, I want to applaud the ladies that I do see. And first of all, more applaud the one that will just do it. Because on a, not even strong, on a trong. As my grandmother used to say, on a trong. Okay? But the ladies, when I say my sister, I go to the gym, when I lively up on herself, when I get festive, makeup, hairdo, weave, blah, blah, blah. Go on, girl. Go on. Yes. I saw enough to do it same way, right through. Yes. I'm a proud of her. I'm a proud of the ones that were worked. I'm a want to look around and take cue. You know the thing is, we as women, we not support each other. We not get the support from who we're supposed to get support from. And we not support each other. We're so quick for tear the next one down. You see, she shall go on like, let me tell you something. If it's one thing me 8-year woman say about her next woman, is that phrase, she'll go on like, she'll go on like she this and she'll go on like she that. What she for go on like? She'll go on like what? Like she proud of herself? Like she have pride in herself? Like she wants something out of life? That's what she'll go on like? She thief anything from you? She borrow anything from you? No, and I don't even know her. But right at me not like her because she'll go on like. Would you feel better if she was depressed and run down and not feeling good about herself and coming to you with her one bag of trillion problems? Would that make you feel better and more empowered? Would that make you feel better? Whenever me hear a woman say about her next woman, me not like her, she'll go on like, me know say, you know what, me done with you too. Because me know say, you're not gonna like me either. Because me born a go on like, from me in a belly, me a go on like. My mother tell me that. Okay? From me in a belly, me a go on like. So you not gonna like me either. No, ma'am. So if you're not like she, you definitely not gonna like me. Cause one thing, me proud of myself. Me believing in myself. Me confident in myself. And a lot of women don't like that. They don't like other women that have those qualities or have those that strong belief in themselves. And you know what? It stems from self-hate. When you hear them talk about she'll go on like, you know what I tell you? Them don't like themselves. And when you don't like yourself, you can't like me. You're not going to be able to like other people. Someone want to have some bad mind friend. And you don't have a good source of support. And you don't lift up on each other. And you quick a kick with the foundation or kick with the block with the woman and stand up and laugh when she dropping out the mud. And I like do that better. And I have so much energy for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's all I'm going with. So, back to my conversation. We are socialized from the time we are, even before we can talk. My sister-in-law pregnant right now. And you know what I'm going to do? I start buy books. I buy all kind of things for the baby already. But I catch myself. I buy Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, Lord. You hear that? Little Red Riding Hood. You know, it says a double entendre. But we're going to get back to that in another video. They did not mess with that Little Red Riding Hood, you know. I'm going to tell you, but we're going to come back to that. Anyway. Yes, I catch myself. I buy Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. Because, you know, you always have the baby room, you know, the collection of books and everything. And it's a little girl. We know it's a girl already. So, I can stop by them book here. I can stop by them book here. Because it puts women at a disadvantage We're raising our little girls on fairy tales. Fairy tales. Things that aren't real. Okay? No, I'm not saying love isn't real, that you can't find somebody that you love and loves you and share with you and everything. But it rises to a different level when you tell them about, she falls asleep and the prince comes and kisses her and she wakes up and they live happily ever after. Or the prince finds Cinderella's shoe, her glass slipper no less, her glass slipper, okay? And then he finds her, he comes looking for her, he finds her. He searches down heaven and earth, the whole kingdom, to find her and hands her her glass slippers. One of them, yeah. Wait there. Here, see there? One of them, yeah. And find one of them, yeah. She left it. She got to dance and left it. She run up and down a party and dance. She got big dance run a road and drop off her glass slippers and then hunt down the whole kingdom for find it and give it to her. Measure every girl foot until him find her. And then now, them live happily ever after. Tell me, say, we're not wicked to a girl picnic. Tell me. Tell me, say, because there is happiness, but it's not happily ever after. We don't teach our girls or our children, the real interaction and the healthy interaction between man and woman, especially after the ring goes on and you go on with regards to your marriage and life and having children. And now the juxtaposition now between career women who are working women, going to school, having children, running a home, and constantly trying to progress, taking care of yourself. We're not teaching our children that. From the time they can listen. Did I read to my daughters from pregnant with them? From them in the womb, may I read books to them? And true enough, my first daughter, I was reading Cinderella to her. Okay? So, that wouldn't be a bad thing, if we were also reading the fairy tales, Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty, to little boys. But we're not doing that. So it's only the girls have it in a fit mind now about the fairy tale and they live happily ever after. Okay? We I watch Star Wars and all kind of other things. We're not with them. I play with truck whereby we're not reading the fairy tales to them. The fairy tales is only for the women, which puts us at a disadvantage. Is either you going to read the fairy tale to the two of them, or you stop read the fairy tale them. You tell them about love. You tell them about life. You give them an honest. When I say your fair, traumatize them and tell them say this wrong and that got happen and that, but we need to have a more realistic approach to what we're teaching our daughters, what we're sharing with them, what we're telling them about life and love and self-love. We have to do that. We have to start doing that. We have to start making that a priority. We have to start telling them that they don't have to be married by 25 or 24. They don't have to be moms. They don't have to do those things. They can put their careers first. They can situate themselves first before they make finding a man a priority. It's like the little girl them, from them in a high school, from them in a middle school, they feel that they have to link up with somebody. They have to, they're already on the hunt for somebody. They're dating. They have a little boyfriend. They have a look at this. It's not beneficial to them. You need to find yourself before you can look for anyone else. You need to find yourself. And that is the reason so many women are struggling. They're going from bad relationship to bad relationship to worse relationship to medium relationship back to bad relationship. Because they had not found themselves. They're looking for themselves in other people. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and she was explaining to another friend of ours about, because I said, where you there, girl? Long time when I see you. Where you there? Oh, she get new man. And she said, yeah, you know, because we're cuss her, you know. Because we not see her, she disappear. And she said, you know, when you meet somebody and only want living at each other's skin. I said, what? She said, yes, you know, when you meet somebody and they want living at each other's skin. And me just shake my head, because I said, this is the problem. You can meet a man and not live in his skin. You can meet a man can meet a woman and not feel say, I have to live in your skin. You still have to maintain your independence. If you go out and do things separately, of course you're not going to do things together, go up on dates, this and that, but the 24/7 lapping around round the clock is not healthy. I'm telling that now. That's how a lot of women lose themselves, because them start seeing themselves through somebody else's eyes. They look for validation through someone else's eyes, not through the person in the mirror, not through her. You can't find validation through someone else. You can't wait for someone else to validate you by telling you, I love you. Okay? You have to love yourself, so that when we're so, you know, conditioned to be, we're just waiting for the first person. I love you, I love you. No. I tell my girls all the time, I love you, I love you. You're this, you're amazing. Because I don't want them frightened for love. A lot of women are frightened for love. We need to start loving on our kids, our daughters and our sons, so they're not looking for love through other people, because that's a recipe for disaster. We have to stop looking for love in other people. And when somebody says, I love you, know that it's because you are worthy of that love. They love you because you're worthy. You're not frightened for love. You don't know, say you're worthy of it. You don't know that because you spend enough time with a girl in the mirror. And you know, say she bad. You know, say she'll go right through. You don't know that. Okay? One thing I want you guys to do. You see, women are visionaries. They're visionaries. And I notice that a lot of women are picking up potential man. And when I say potential man, I mean man where them not have nothing. Them not establish themselves. They really have nothing to offer you. And you know that. You know that. But what you do is you say, well, me have it. Me have the degree. Me have the job. Me have the house. Me have the car. Him have the hair. Him have the color. Talk the truth. Him have this much and you are bring this much to the table. Him have bring one fork, if that. One fork and maybe one old mug. Come put on the table. And meanwhile, you are set out a buffet. You are set out a buffet. You have knife, fork, spoon, candle, light up, everything. And him just bring one fork. If that. And then we get angry when he does not perform to your expectations. You're disappointed. You're sad. Your heart is broken. I'm watching a young lady on YouTube. You see my boobs then? Let me tell you, when God did I give her boobs, you know, him give me triple share. I'm watching a young lady on YouTube. It's a young lady that I admire for a while. Because she have a skill when we used to watch from way back in the day. And I never see her in a long time. Come to stop really on the social media because we get so caught up in her life and have so much things that go on. But I come across her the other day, and when I come across her, I see her ball down the place. She a ball. And I'm like, what happened? Like, you know, because she's very vocal. She's very outspoken, and she's very upfront with her situation. And she's explaining what happened and everything. And she was just heartbroken. She was crushed. If you're watching this, girl, I'm with you. I'm supporting you. But we are picking up potential men. Men that brought nothing to the table. And we're upset. And I'm just saying we because I don't want nobody come think some things that I'm better than them or this better than them or that. But I just share something with you know. I pick up man because I see potential in them. The primary breadwinner. The head cook and buckle washer. And then now upset when he falters. You are going to buy a car without a test run? Sometimes the only test run in the game is if him can, you know, say, boy, I'm good at seeing. No. You cannot choose a partner based on what the potential you see in them. Huge mistake. You have to choose a partner based on their performance. When you go for a job interview, the interviewer don't say, you know, I need an engineer. You say, you know what? Me not have no tools, you know. Me never go school, you know. You think them gonna hire you? No. You have to have a proven track record of accomplishments, of experience. And then what? You go for the first interview. First, you send in your resume, you know. And then them look through the resume. Them look through how many resumes where them get. And that's the next thing, right? Una just see one man and it's like, that's it, over, game over. Una so lazy. And when I say una, what about all the way? So lazy. We don't want to wait. We don't want, you know, take with time and pick through and see what go on. Like when we go market and we turn over, we pick up the fruit them and we turn it over. If there's even a little mark on somehow, to put it back. When you go buy shoes at shop, when we try on the shoes, when we walk and look on the foot in the shoes, see if on the heel back look tough, if on the corner show, if it complements on the ankle, if when they can stand up in night long. That's what y'all do. That's what we do as women, right? We go to the store, we try things on, we figure it out. We walk up and down, and if we carry it home, we buy it, and it feel too tight, we bring it back. We need to treat our men and pick your partner like you pick your shoes. Pick your partner like you pick your fruit. Turn it over, look it over, look it over. Ask somebody, you like this? What you think about this? When you go for a job, and this is the job interview of your life, you know. Another young lady that I'm kind of cool with, she's popular on Instagram. Huge. She have a huge following. She have a business and everything. Hugely popular. And one of the things she posted recently, she said, your partner can make or break you. She live in a mansion in this rural city. She moved from California to there. Our man support everything she do. He is a partner in life to her. He's not a hindrance. And people used to cuss her, you know, because she was always very methodical with her partners. She says your partner can make or break you. When you go for the job interview, you have to send in your resume first and then go through it, with a fine-tuned comb. Then pick you. Then call you in. Then them sit you down. Then them ask you 1,000,001 question to see if you're the right fit, right? To see if you're the right fit. They don't just say, oh, you know what? You have a nice car, you know. So you're the right fit. I'm going to hire you. They don't say that. They don't say that. At all. Them ask you, them turn you over, them skin you out. Them ask you 1,000,001 question. And then, what makes you right for the job? What skills will you bring to the job? These are the questions you guys need to be asking these people that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you know. What skills are you going to bring to this partnership? How can you help me? Right? Then no, after you get the first interview, sometimes there's a second and a third interview. They want somebody from middle management to interview you. And then after someone from middle management interview you, they want somebody from top level, one of the executives now, to interview you for see if, you know, you're on the level, to see if you have what it takes to bring an asset to the company. Listen to what I said. If you have what it takes to be an asset to the company, those are the questions we need to be asking. Those are the questions you need to be asking. You cannot hire someone to do a job that they were never prepared to do, that they've never done before. You have no proven record of them being successful at another job in a similar capacity. You don't have any record of that. But yet you're upset when them don't perform. That's what a woman are doing. On a hire man for be the prince forever and ever, to live happily ever after, and never even find out if him is a real prince. A lot of women hire a man because una say, oh, him perform with another woman, and una gonna take the woman, man. That's how una find out. That's how una pick on a man based on how he is with another woman. And then una say, I got tea for a man, because it's like a portrait. Una go and rub she out of the picture and draw on herself in, and think say it's gonna be the same fit. Okay, so I see this young lady, she's crying, she's so upset, she's heartbroken. And when I tell you, she's so intelligent, so eloquent. And then I see, you know, I'm looking at old material and I'm saying, you must eat blind. Because if you look back, baby girl, look back at some of your old content. You could see it on him. He made one of, because the good thing and the bad thing about it, you know, is that he also came and gave his side as to why him cheat on the girl. And one of the things he said was that she did not make him a priority. He said that. No. I'm not getting at people business, but me done in there already. I'm not judge, but me just give me an opinion. So take it with a grain of salt, some Himalayan sea salt, or whatever salt you use. No, the first thing she said was, well, not the first thing, but one of the things she mentioned in her dialogue with her fans and supporters is that she said, I've been the primary, throughout the course of our relationship, I've been the primary breadwinner. I am the chief, you know, financial source of support in this family, right? And you can clearly see, you know, I don't know what his financial whatever it is, but you can see that this is a go-getter. You can tell that she's a beast. You understand what I'm saying? She goes for her. She don't play when it comes to that money, honey. She gonna get that money. That family gonna be set. All right? When did that become a negative thing for a man, right? It's now a negative thing if a woman is a go-getter, because she's no longer making him a priority. Okay? And my response to that is, but if you did want to place you first and make you a priority, why didn't you put her in a position that she didn't have to tend to any other task? Why did you not do that? Then you should have searched for exactly what you wanted. You wanted a woman that would make your priority. I wonder if they had that discussion before they got together. I doubt it, but okay, so you wanted a woman that was going to make you a priority, right? But you're not the primary breadwinner. So someone has to go out there and get that money, right? If that's what you wanted, you should have put yourself in a position where you can have a wife that you can keep at home. You can maintain that family. She can tend to the children and then tend to you when you come home. That's her primary function. If you want someone that's going to constantly make you a priority. He had unrealistic expectations. And he set himself up for failure. And he set her up for failure as well. Let me tell you something. I was watching one of them show with them, you know, Easter just passed and everything, and they show the biblical shows and everything. And in one of the shows, you see, before Joseph, when Joseph knew he was going to marry Mary, what him do? What's the first thing Joseph did? Joseph built a home. That's what Joseph did first. He built a home. He never expect her to bring the bricks, the mortar, the steel, for build the house herself, for furnish it herself, for put the... He never expect her to do all of that, because he knows him they want to have babies and them things that with her. So he want to put her in a position where she don't have to do anything but what he would need her to do. Right? He never had a lean upon she. They were leaning on each other. Right? They were leaning on each other. Before, when I get into relationships that you know you want to have long term, you need to question, what exactly do we want out of a relationship? What do you want from me? What do I need from you? We have to be in agreement on that before you commit yourself to someone for the happily ever after. You have to ask questions. You can't just guess. Especially with a person that you have not seen execute. You have not seen them perform. Bolt couldn't go to the Olympics without the trials. We're putting people out there on the track and never see them run. We're hire people that never held that job before. And this is going to be your life partner, a parent to your future children or the children you already have. You're operating based on potential that you see in a person. It's good to see potential in people, you know. But sometimes the people that we see potential in do not see that potential in themselves, which is the most critical part of the equation. They have to see that potential in themselves, and not just see it in themselves, act on it. They have to already be in the process of acting on their own potential. You can't just take up people somewhere. I know Sam can be an architect, you know. I know Sam can be an architect. I just see him with the two stick them and him glue the two stick them together, and you know. But ciao, I say architect in him. I say surgeon. I say a surgeon. Him can operate on my life. I never seen him hold a knife before except when I cut the steak, but I'm gonna make him operate on my life. I'm gonna make him cut my chest open and get access to my heart. When you go to a bank and you say, I need to withdraw $1,000 out of my account, waiting them say, oh, here it is. No, them say, let me see your ID, where your name, where you come from, give me your zip code, where your mother made name. They might ask questions to authenticate you, to know if you are who you say you are. Them not just give away, go open the vault and give away everything in the bank. They don't do that. You women are doing that. The man just appear, where your name, John Brown, where you want, me love you. See everything in the vault here. Yes. Talk the truth. Talk the truth with God love. Tell the truth. We just like give it everything in the vault. We not let him in our house. And you don't know if him is a thief or whatever. After the third or fourth date, you're ready. And this thing about this one night stand and you know whatever upon the first date. Girls, cut that out. What you have is so valuable for you to get to somebody where you just meet on a surface level. Him just look good. Him look like him know him walk. That's what one girl said to me, you know, when I'm a virgin with my tracer. I said, girl, you're mad. You know, she said the boy not wrap too tight. I didn't know him walk. Him know him walk. So you have him in your house. You have him drive your car. Mr. Woman, Mr. work at this place. And we had young ladies that were there. Young women. I want to tell you, say, them a come off early, you know. Them come off work about 3 o'clock. Some of them pregnant too, belly big. Them a come off work about 3 o'clock. Me not come off till about 6, 5:30, 6-ish, sometimes 7, 8, because you know when you're management and them thing they walk. Okay, so I come off it, and girl, I come out, and she left about 2 hours ago, you know. And when I come outside, she still sit on outside. She still sit on outside on the bench what we have out front. I wait upon the boy for pick her up in a fair car. It's her car. He is not working. But she gives him her car to toot around in while she's at work making that money. And she can't have her face makeup when him pull up, you know. She can't have her face makeup when him pull up. It's a war. And him late. And him not work. But she's giving him her car to drive around in. First of all, him not need a car. Him don't have a job. And Uber is here. This is the age of Uber. So no man needs to borrow your car anymore, ladies. He must have his own tools. You cannot be with people. You are ambitious. I've seen so many young women, 17, 18, them already have a little job. Them a work towards something. Them a try acquire things. Them, I want this. And they go out, they find a job and they're acquiring it. Look blurry, so I'm gonna come a little closer. And them there with man who don't have nothing. If you know as a woman you have the ambition to go out there, get a job, get a little hustling because you want to save towards this, you want to get this, you want to buy this for yourself. What are you doing with a man who can't bring that to the table? If you not have no picnic, him not have no picnic. Not when you not start out. If you have a degree, him for have a degree or have a good job. And people are gonna cuss me because I said that tonight. But guess what? I don't care. I don't care. Because it's the truth. We are considered the alleged weaker sex, right? But yet, we're acquiring more. We're showing more ambition. I not talk about the man that will get something out of life and want something and I help them man and I hold them family. I'm not speaking to you. You guys step aside. Step aside now. I'm talking about girls who are picking men that don't have a pot to piss in and a window for fling it through. But because you have a little apartment and you have a little car, you say, well, me can bring all of this to the table and all I'm have to do is show up. I will do everything else. And somehow, magically, it's going to work out. That makes sense? It don't make no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. You are looking for a life partner, not another child, not someone you have to take care of. You're looking for a life partner, and a partnership is gonna bring things to the table. You both bring tools to the table. I'm not saying we'll always have as much as you, because when I tell you our sisters, we are holding it down. You ladies are off the wall when it comes to ambition and acquiring things and going forward and moving forward and progress. And not everybody's always going to be on the same level at the same time. But him for at least be close. You understand? It must at least be close. It can't be a sort this so. It can't be. It's going to lead to disaster. It must have plans that he is actively engaged in accomplishing. Not just, boy, I want to do this, you know. I did always want to do this, and I don't know. 10 years gone by, I'm not doing nothing. You never did want an engineer. Yeah, I can't, but I'm I can't, but I would do it right now. You have to know what you want. You have to take the time to figure out what you want. And get the partner that's going to assist you in accomplishing that. You see, when you partner up too young, which in the case of this young lady that I was talking about that was, you know, very upset because her cheating spouse, I believe that that's one of the issues too, that they were far too young when they partnered up. Because people change, they grow, they evolve. What you like 5 years from now, you're not going to like now. Who you are 10 years ago, you're not that person now. So what you should do is wait until you're closest to the person, your fully developed self, before you involve someone long term, because changes are going to come, or you have to know somebody who's going to be able to work with you throughout those changes, and vice versa. Heartbreak is devastating. It's devastating. And so you want to put yourself in the strongest position possible. And that's not by choosing a partner that is not really on your level and has no intention on getting there. Has no intentions on getting to the level that you are on or want to go. But then I see Kim and Kanye. Nobody even, all we know is that them I get divorced. We're not, you're not tear down, not fight down. I mean, we do hear Kanye saying things, and we hear Kim say our things, but it's not a toss-up. It's not a toss-up where all these things are going, because these are people that have acquired, you know, they went into this thing both at a certain level. They may not have been at the same time, but we had that, and they're good. You want to put yourself in the strongest position possible, especially with your life partner. Now, and next thing again, on a can't afraid for running now. For walk away. People talk about that girl J-Lo, you know. People talk about J-Lo, but I'm going to tell you, say, J-Lo is one of the baddest biatches in the planet. You understand me? Because she will haul ass in a hot second. You act up. Act up if you want to. She gone. You understand me? You have to not be afraid to leave. Stop tying yourself to people that even through the worst of time, you're still somehow gluing yourself to them. You can't see yourself beyond them, outside of them. Like Kenny Rogers say, you know, you have to know when to hold them. You have to know when to fold them. You have to know when to walk away. And you have to know when to run. Okay? That's in the Kenny Rogers song. That's what the man sings say. And that's a man. I tell you now, you have to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Jennifer Lopez, as your queen, she gone. Take it as you will. Come what may. And then I see Cassie. You see how long she did there with Diddy for? And you see how she decided to pack up her little grip and slip out quietly. And look upon her now. Sometimes God rewards you, your courage in leaving, with a better situation. When I say for run from man to man, run from the fire in the fire, run from the pot in the fireplace. No. But sometimes just be confident in the fact that better is to come. Better will come. Especially if you use those experiences from the first relationship or that one that didn't quite work out, and you take the time to really formulate and think and, you know, reason with yourself, and then make a better choice. You have to convince yourself. You have to be confident in yourself that you can make a better choice. Don't just run from hell to powder house. You have to really take the time for self-analysis, evaluate what went wrong. Take the time to nurture and heal your wounds. And then know that, you know, I can use that experience to move on and do better. And not be afraid to be by yourself. That's the #1 problem. A lot of these women and men, because I have a lot of male friends that I grew up with from we look at a picnic till now with for friends. They're afraid to be by themselves. Them lazy. How you gonna find architect at a bar? How you gonna find engineer a fatty cozy corner? How you gonna watch Nikisha skin out and feel say you're going to meet, you know, the physician of your life, the brain surgeon of your life? I watch Nikisha's, but first of all, now wait, when they tell us, I'm gonna stop you first of all. But can we just stick a pin and talk about little Miss Nikisha, dance all queen, DHQ Nikisha? Wanna see Nikki? Wanna see Nikisha? Girls, ladies, and ladies. Me talk about Cassie. On a face, on a eyes for Miss Nikisha. On a see her. My girl was flipping switches on witches. You understand what I mean? She beat them with that one belt. I'm not gonna call the person name who she beat with him own belt right now. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just I say use that as an example. She's taking the time to be selfish. If you notice, she's now in a new relationship, but that new relationship doesn't seem to be solely focused on that person. She's also focused on herself and self-improvement. And what a self-improvement it is, eh? For those of you who don't know, I'm speaking about DHQ Nikisha, Real Queen Nikki. Look her up on Instagram. She just get her designer body, my dear child. First she get the teeth them done, you know. Remember, so she got her grill hooked up. I don't know who did it, but it looks good. And then, as if that was not sufficient, homegirl went and got her a designer bod, honey. And when I tell you, she rub them out. She do this screechy. You know when I wash clothes and yeah, wicka. And then she wring them out, and then she flag them out, and then she put them on the line for dry. Yes, 2 clothespin. Nikisha, that's what happens when you're not fearful to walk away. You know when to walk away and when to run. Because you see how much time she did go back and forth. I don't know if I don't know the situation, but I can't fill it in right now. But you know see how much time she did go back and forth with the individual, right? And then she just said, "Cha, it looks like she, you know, I'm sure it wasn't an easy decision, but take notes, ladies, take notes." Girl, mama tell you, say, peer problems are going on with Nikisha page, you know, the last couple of pictures of them when she posts. Now, there's another lady that I admire as well that recently had a separation from her long-term partner. And again, I don't know the people in business. I just know what I see in the public and on social media or whatever. Right? So we can talk about that too, and we can use a little YouTube fingers and leave me some notes or leave me some comments down at the bottom, yeah, so we can readdress and we can reconvene. Okay? Because I come back again, you know, this is not the last talk I have with you. I'm not going to stop chat to you still. I'm not going to malice you. So, I want to know, using a little finger and tell me what I want to chat about in at the bottom here. And we can reconvene and connect again. But, so this is another lady. My bosom them are going away, you know. If I don't know any good brassiere, because I wear good brassiere in my life. One thing my mother teach me is to wear good brassiere. But girl, I don't know where these boobs are coming from and where they're going. It's a bit much on me. And I have cleavage for out the yin yang. I have cleavage so I can't cleave no more. So, If you don't know on a good brassiere, I don't like the one that I cut low. I know everybody wants sex energy. I don't like that. I like my boobs them up. You know what I mean? And I can see my cleavage, I go on and everything. And like it want to introduce it itself to you. So if you can, drop a note in at the bottom and tell me some good brassiere for big booby women that you can share. Just tell me. I'm not going to tell nobody. Shh, just me and you. But yes, so back to the other young lady now. Now, she dealt with this man for how much years? Not even years, years. And then the man now, I don't want to sound anywhere derogatory. But basically the relationship came to Splitsville. And she gave her sermon and he, you know, said his 1 and 2 thing. He just came out and made his public service announcement and draw back in. And then she come out after people are getting our business. And she just clarified everything and gathered folks. And this woman has so much to offer. And clearly she recognized that in herself. She has so much to offer. And she decided that she waited long enough. That she was going to wait no longer. She was going to take her destiny into her own hands and bring the situation to a close and move forward. And she gave a beautiful speech about it. Enough to stop her baby. Enough to stop going at things, waiting for the man for going away. I feel I can't wait him out. I go wait him out. I don't know what the expectations were, you know, between the two of them. I just a talk. I just a say what me think. You understand? I don't know what the expectations were. But some of we women will feel so we can't wait them out. Them tell us that, I know somebody right now. The man telling her, I don't want to get married again, you know. I don't want no more picnic. Guess what? She's pregnant. She's pregnant. After I'm done, tell her, I said, I don't want no more kids. I have one bag of picnic. And I don't want to ever get married again. But sometimes we feel so we're so ambitious and we're such a go-getter. We say, we can't change that. Once him say, oh, we can cook good. Once him say, oh, my house clean and we can keep him house clean. Once him say, oh, ambitious me is that, oh, I got achieve this and that. I'm going to change his mind. Don't do that. Get somebody who wants what you want from the beginning. Don't change the play in the middle of the game. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'd be pissed off too. Because I done told you, girl. I done told you. You already saw my lifestyle. And you said you was good. So now you want to switch up plays and everything. Tell me you want to, you know, run the running back instead of the quarterback and you want to do this. No. Do not waste your own time, ladies. Time is precious. Time is precious. It can't be like, well, him didn't marry to she. And me know some me more this and that than she. Me's a lady, I'm not calling her names, I'm not say she not better than him, but me better than her. So if him can marry she, me know saying that must want married to me. Me know somebody I go through that right, you know. And the man make up his mind, you know. And just on GP, just on general principle, him say, me definitely not married that girl, yeah. Me not do it. Because me done tell her, I feel like she tried hoodwink and trick me. So I'm going to teach her a lesson. She said, I'm not going to marry to her. I don't talk to her already, so I'm not going to keep talking to her and tell her the same thing. But just like ignore her when she carry me to the market, show me a ring, or she email ring to me, or email the dress that with a bridesmaid would have wear to me. But just like I ignore them there. Because I not do it. So do not, these are clip-ons, guys. They're the bomb. I usually wear my hoops and everything, but they weren't working with the podcast. And I like these. So, they might hurt my ears look a bit though. I like them. Yeah. Yeah, so don't switch, you know, hit a switch in the middle of the game. Like, I know he really wants to play soccer, but halfway through, I'm going to try to teach him netball. Don't do that. You guys got to have a plan from the beginning, from the gate. He has to be what you want from the gate. You have to be what he wants from the gate, and then you decide how the game is going to unfold. How much people y'all want on the team. Where y'all going to play at, what the uniforms are going to look like. But you guys have to be in agreement as to how the game is going to, you know, move along. You can't wait for the middle of the game and say, no, I don't feel like playing no more. I want to play soccer. I don't want to play netball no more. I want to try football. And when you see things aren't going the way you want it to go, be courageous enough, as she did, to walk away. It might change your mind, you know, that might spur him for change your mind, but don't do it because you want to get him to change your mind. Get him because it's what's best for you and any other third party that may be in the relationship, i.e. children. You know, I'm not to do that. But now I got to talk off on the ears because it look like me I got an hour and 20 minutes, and Lord, I never expect to stay so long. I'm gonna have a little workout. I forgot to do. I try to lose a little weight, you know, baby love. Me after sexy that summer, yeah, COVID really take me through it. Me not lie. Me and my fridge was so. Me and my fridge was like this. You understand me? I saw it steer. Me and my fridge and everything in there. Me I know my meet them on a first name basis. Me I name my meet them. Me know them. So I'm going to put on a few, you know, so my cleavage, you know, look like it put on too. I'm going to put on, you know, I have hips and I have thighs and I have, you know, ass there and the cow fat and, you know, the whole kit and caboodle I have. So I'm going to have to go work it off because it look like, you know, them I try to lift up, you know, some of the little restrictions and stuff, and I have things to do and places to go and good to look, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get, you know, gotta get her back on point. And this year rump I forget back on point. I forget high, you know. Everything I forget back in a reposition, you know what I mean? So I have to hit the gym. And you know what? Sometimes I not even do the gym thing, you know. When I really going to do it tonight, I go run. I go run through my neighborhood. True thing. My neighborhood kind of quiet, so nobody fear for my safety. But I'm going to run through my neighborhood. I usually do. I used to do track when I was young, so I kind of know how to get myself back to where I want to be, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go through the neighborhood and I'm going to go around about 4 or 5 times and, you know, get my heart rate going and burn off some of the calories. And burn off some of the little extras when I get all of 2020. But I just want to come and reason with it a little bit, you know, talk about certain things that are on my mind. I never go through everything still because, you know, I will if remember, but that's why I'm going to come back again and we'll talk again. And again, what I'm telling you, go on and just leave me a little note and tell me what you think, what you think about, you know. What things are depend on the mind. Remember, if you look out for the brassiere, then for me, if I say on the brassiere, then we're gonna fit like the, you know, the real brassiere, then we're whole people. Make I know. And I'm glad for so now. Glad for say, you know, tell a friend when I can come by, we can sit down and chat. I mean, I have my Instagram yet. I have one Instagram, but I use it for this. I just use it for fast and just surf around and see style and fashion and them something there. See Nikisha and our new designer body. That's what I do. But come pass through, me there. And if anything, you know, look more.